Hello everyone. Right then, the Ganzo 320, what's it? G320H. I can check that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I bought this back in January. It's now towards the end of June, and it's had some really heavy use. And yeah, basically I eat multi-tools. I buy cheap ones and they generally don't last. And what I was hoping for was something that was going to last. I was going to pay a little bit more money for, but maybe not as much as a Leatherman or something along those lines. And with Ganzo having an excellent reputation, and from my previous experience with Ganzo knives, I mean they're excellent in general. They're really well made. I thought this would probably be the tool for the job. Okay, so I did a review back in, I think, April. So end of March, beginning of April. I'll put a link to that in the description. So this isn't really a review. This is, yeah, just to let you know of a few little issues. One that I mentioned in the previous review was that when you deployed one blade on one side, that the other tools had started to drop out. So I can't remember which side it was. It wasn't a big issue. I just tightened these screws up. It took me a while to get round to doing it, but I did. Since then, another issue I had was the removable cutters in the jaws there. They started to come loose, and what was happening was, yeah, the pliers were sticking. Not all the time, just yeah, just when it was most annoying, really. You know, he'd be up a ladder and yeah. But yeah, again, tighten the screw. These screws are tiny little Torx bits, so I would recommend, if you do buy one of these, that you buy some yeah, that's got to be about T6 or something, and yeah, these are smaller screws than I would normally have any kind of a use for the screwdriver. But yeah, the main issue I've had is with the pouch. I also said in the previous review that the belt loop looked a bit flimsy. Yeah, so a few months of being on my belt and it fell off. So there's string holding it on now. I obviously can come up with something a bit better than that, and probably will do eventually. But the first thing to go with the sheath is there's a little separate pocket that all of the screwdriver bit holders go in. Yeah, so that came loose, and now it's really doing nothing. It's not a really big deal, because you know, they do both fit in there without the extra little pocket. In general, the little pouch, it looks really cool. I mean, it did when it was new and clean, but yeah, I mean, it's fairly durable, at least at the front. It's just those little bits of webbing there, a little bit on the flimsy side, and the stitching on the inside maybe not up so much. All of the screwdriver bits are holding up really well. Yeah, another little thing that I'm not too happy about with this is I would rather that the screwdriver socket actually sat in there without having this removable thing. Yeah, the best multi-tool that I've worked with was one by True Tools, and you could actually put the screwdriver in there and fold it into the handle, and yeah, there was a excuse me, there was just a little socket. I can imagine, oops, I can imagine this getting lost, you know, and whereas all of these bits are replaceable, I'm sure you can get a replacement from this somehow. You probably have to have it sent from China, which would take about a month. Yeah, but it works fine. Other than that, the multi-tool itself, apart from the screws coming loose, it does appear to be pretty bomb-proof. I think the thumb studs and the one-handed opening is excellent. I think the locking mechanism there is excellent. Yeah. Let's see. Ah, that's the one where I tightened the screw, isn't it? I can tell. Yeah, so it's actually really well built. The removable wire cutters, they've really been put to the test, and there's very little sign of damage on there. You can tell that there's somewhere there, but they've cut some pretty heavy duty stuff. So yeah, apart from that and the screws, absolutely brilliant. You know, all of the pieces work. I said in the last review I've got no real use for scissors. I've actually been using the scissors and they're great. So he says, that lines up with that. Yeah. So yeah, is it as good as a Leatherman? Yeah, I think Leatherman have had a lot more experience of making multi-tools than Ganzo have, and I really think that maybe Ganzo can work on the design of the sheath and yeah, maybe tighten the screws up a little bit more. I don't know, but you know, I mean, also they could include some Torx bits in this, you know, might not be a bad idea. Right, well, I hope you've found that useful, and yeah, I don't think it's a bad tool at all, and I think, yeah, I got this either in Black Friday or the January sales. I've seen this for sale in the UK for about £50. Is it worth £50? I don't really think so. I've also heard you can get them on AliExpress for about $30 US. Is it worth paying that price? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Is it worth paying a bit more and getting a Leatherman, as if you're going to be using it every day? Yeah, I think so. The thing is, another issue is the selection of tools. I mean, Leatherman don't sell anything with an awl. I could do what I've done with this one. This has got an awl, but I find it a little bit too fat. Yeah, what I could do is take a small screwdriver bit and sharpen it up, and that's good for starting screws off now and making little holes in stuff. Yeah, so that's always an issue, is tool selection. That's the all with this. It's a little bit too fat, but I do find it quite useful as yeah, as a scraper and a general poker and prier. It's, yeah, still quite a handy tool. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kucheli bushcraft video. Bye for now.